morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake. And over there in the bed is Lily Bell. And up there, can we see? There he is. There's Sir Wine-a-Lot. Oh, and he's moving. Oh, boy. Yeah. Jonah, Jonah. Okay, this is my second go around today. So, if you notice I'm on later without a forewarning, then you know that it's because I have technical difficulties and I can't do anything about that. It has something to do with my iPad storage, and I can't figure that out. So I got to make sure that I do under 20 minutes now. So I'll be happy when my new iPhone comes in. Well, new to me. iPhone comes in because it has 128 gigs. So I'll be able to do my videos on that instead. And I can just clear out my iPad of many unwanted or very unused apps. And then what happens with my iPad? I don't know. So as you can see, I'm continuing to work on Father Christmas. Okay. And it's coming out beautifully. I am right now on the left-hand side. And as you can see, I put some surgical tape on there. I didn't do it all the way around, but I'll get there eventually. So I just find it works better, and once you start soaking it, it just comes right off. No residue, no nothing. I'm allergic to tape. Even paper tape gives me problems. So today is a very rainy day. Very, very rainy day. And Alexa, what's the forecast? Alexa, what's the forecast?
In Oakville, it's 9 degrees Celsius with rain. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 14 degrees and a low of 6 degrees.
So as the rain is coming through, it's cooling temperatures down. And I have my trusty sweater on. And I do have one window open. Well, two. Because I have the one in the back room open as well. And I think I'm going to have to start to close them. But we're supposed to be getting gorgeous weather here on the weekend. Even with temps, they said a high of 30 degrees. But it's been, the weather network has revised that down to, I think, 28. So I guess we'll see. We'll see. So as long as it's nice and sunny tomorrow so I can go for my walk again. And, I have an update on my on the house. Sorry, a little bit scatterbrained. I spoke with Juliet, and she said that the bathroom's been gutted. Almost gutted, she said this morning. Almost gutted. And the kitchen, the bottom cabinets were removed yesterday. And so they're going to take the top cabinets off today. And they did haul uh, stuff to the garbage. They had to rent a trailer to take it all away. Like 2 sofas, end tables, coffee table. I mean, they're broken, but just some people, because they didn't earn it, because someone else gave it to them, because um, they whine and cry and um, want the government to pay for everything. They don't care. They just don't. Oh, am I out of focus here? I'm sorry. Um, they don't want to. They don't care about it. If it breaks, so what? I'll just get the government will give me something new, or people will give me something else. They never worked and never will work, even though he's able-bodied at 20. I don't know how old he is, 26. And he could work if he chose to, but no. And oh, they cried and cried and cried because they had no place to go and all that kind of stuff. And it's incredible how two individuals just don't, they just don't care. They just don't care because everything has been handed to them their entire lives. Nobody's had to work. They never learned a work ethic. Um, and that's because of government handouts. And they don't know what it's like to work. They figure they don't care or understand that the money comes off the backs of the working class people. And they are the working poor as well. I worked my share in my day. I worked 3 jobs. And it wasn't easy. And the kids were small, and I had to take them down to the babysitter or the kid sitter. And she would make sure that they got on the bus. And that. But, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Many of this generation have grown up to be lazy bums. And I don't like to say it, but I'm going to say it. I would say most of my grandkids, they won't amount to anything. I'd like it. I would love it if they did. And there's a couple of them in there that I think might, make something of themselves. And I'm proud of them. And I'm just praying that they do so. But the oldest one is going to be 18 here in January. And she's just like her mother, works for a bit until she can get enough for unemployment or whatever, and then quit. Or in my daughter-in-law's case, it was work until she could get pregnant and make enough hours and then go off on mat leave and quit her work after that. I think the longest she ever worked at a place was 2 years, 2.5 years. Like that's just, and the kids have got no chores and they have no responsibility. I mean, she, the last time I spoke to her, she said, "Oh, well, I prefer to do it myself." But the thing is, she doesn't do it herself. She just lets, like, the dishes, pile up, dirty water in the sink, clothes piled up, um, nothing clean, the table not cleaned, you know, like she just wants it off the back of my son and the government, and then cries and cries because, oh, poor me, you know. Oh, but sorry, up on my soapbox. Um, Yesterday I watched the first episode of Doctor Death. It was on Showtime here in Canada. And is it ever good? It's um, about this surgeon, doctor, whatever he was, um, sociopath, whatever, and how he was taught by some of the best schools on how to be a neurosurgeon, and he didn't care either. He just didn't care about the people. Like he was a real sociopath. He liked to cause harm to other people and never take responsibility for it. Always blame somebody else. Unknown caller. And sorry, come on. So those darn robocalls. Sorry about that. It'll stop. There it goes. I don't know why these um, calls are coming through here so fast and so many. I've already had 3 or 4 of them, and I didn't want to turn my phone on today, but I need it because my doctor's calling me, and I have to keep it on. But that wasn't my doctor, because it was. Oh, I even had one call today, robocall, and it was from San Francisco. I've had as far away as South Africa. Well, that's what the phone says. But the thing is, they just grab numbers. The computer just grabs numbers from wherever and calls. So if you start getting robocalls, just don't answer and go in there and block it. And then they won't call you again on that number. But as soon as you answer it, that's when they know they've got somebody, and they will keep calling you. Oh, the other thing is if you if you're scrolling through Facebook and somebody keeps asking a question, if um, if your age was reversed, what would it be? Okay, and or it's your favorite food as a child, or the food you didn't like as a child. Don't answer them. Do not reply, because what they are doing is the computer is fishing for information to gain access to your banking information. And you think, oh, wow, like, what difference does it make? Like, they'll ask, how far do you live away from where you were born? Or, what kind of cake do you like? Or, um, what was your first car? Anything along that line, people. Don't answer, don't reply to it, and for goodness sakes, don't pass it on. Because, so say I would have had that, my reverse age would have been, I don't know, 52. Okay? Then they can put that in as a possible access, because people put in their access for their phones, or to open them up, or bank accounts, or your ATM number, anything along that line. Just, yeah, just don't reply. It's a sad fact in this day and age that you cannot trust. You cannot trust anybody. I don't care if it's sent from your best friend. Don't reply and delete it. Do not pass it on. It's shameful, really. These people that do this should get a real job. And they'll say, oh, well, there isn't any real job. So then they create one. They do this. They work in a boiler room. They're just one of 1,000 people that just go by a number, and they'll get you on there. And do not, if you do answer something, don't say hello. Don't say hello. Say something like, I don't know, peace. Mars has landed. I don't know. Or the Mars rover has landed. Or something. Just something else. If you don't recognize the number, okay, and it comes from someplace where you don't even live, or farther away. Oh, they've even used numbers here from Oakville and stuff. Oh yeah. Once a number becomes free, the computer takes it and uses it for a while until it's of no use anymore, and they give it up. So, and they're virtually untraceable. Never, ever, ever, ever send money to somebody you don't know. Okay? You make sure that, oh, one of the worst ones I've seen are oh, I have a puppy, and this puppy doesn't, it's not good where it is, and, all you have to do is pay shipping. Not. Not. And people who have dogs or cats or whatever, they don't say shipping. They will say transportation. Okay? So now watch, they'll change it to transportation. So, but anyway, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. And so from Lilybell, wherever she is, right there, and for Jonah Sir Wine-A-Lot, and myself, Ava, and hopefully this time round the power does not click off. So may you all have a good day. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. And please consider subscribing and hitting that notification and comment and thumbs up and the whole 9 yards. or 9 meters here in Canada. So, all right, peeps. God willing, I will see you tomorrow. God bless everyone. Toodaloodles. Bye.